Start. Let's do the Guru Pranam. Okay, so all of us are trying to understand Bhagavad Gita as it is, which is based on the teaching of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami, who's fondly called as the Prabhupada, who's the founder Acharya of ISKCON. And this is the temple deity of Sri Sri Radha Govinda Temple of ISKCON Mangalore. And before we start the class, let's do the Guru Pranam. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna to all of you once recite Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Yeah, so in the 5th chapter, we understood that Krishna is the supreme controller, he is the supreme enjoyer, and he is the only well-wishing friend. And yesterday's class, we understood that you have to, the eightfold step of yoga, right? What are they? Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi. Okay, right? This is the steps of the Ashtanga Yoga, are the eightfold steps of the Ashtanga Yoga. Okay, so to reach the Lord, you need to climb the steps. Okay, first the Karma Yoga, then Jnana Yoga, then Ashtanga Yoga, and then the Bhakti Yoga. Okay, so this is the hierarchy or the steps to reach the Lord. Okay, so all other yogas are progression towards the destination of Bhakti Yoga. And today the chapter 7 is about Jnana Vignana Yoga. Okay, so the first 6 chapters were about the Karma Yoga, right? From today, that is from chapter 7 to chapter 12, it is about Bhakti Yoga. Okay, how to be devotional. Okay, so the Lord first tells you have to do your duty, and then he tells us in these 6 chapters, okay, that is from 7th chapter to 12th chapter, he tells us how to perform your duty or perform your karma with devotion. So he gives you some more knowledge on devotional work. Okay, how should one perform the duty with devotion. Okay, so that's why it's called as the Jnana Vijnana Yoga. That is the knowledge of the absolute. Okay, so you can see this is the where the Lord is present everywhere in the universe, right? Yesterday we saw the mud eating story of the Lord, where Krishna showed that he is present everywhere, or to his mother he showed this form where he is present in all elements of the universe, right? And then so the first shloka in the 7th chapter tells, now hear, O son of Pritha, Arjuna says, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. The Lord tells, okay, how you should. He is telling Arjuna, and he is calling him as Pritha. That is, Pritha means son of Kunti. Okay, Pritha is Arjuna. how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. Okay, so if you attach your mind, okay, and then he tells, out of the many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection, and of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. Okay, so it is like you are so even if you are say for example, if you observe these two okay, so if you observe here in this, okay, so you can see all these people are participating in some marathon, right? They're all participating in some marathon, and when the marathon at the beginning of the marathon, you can see some thousands and thousands of people who would have registered for the marathon, but by the end of the marathon, okay, you can see all the people would have got filtered out. Okay, only few will be left out, and only among the few, only one or two will be able to make it to the till the finish line, right? Okay, so similarly, even in getting to know the Lord, okay, or even reaching the Lord, not everybody will be, though you are making an attempt to understand the Lord or to go near him, only few can make it to the Lord. So he says,
what is the meaning of endeavor?
endeavor means you are in the process of, okay, you are in the process of becoming a perfect being. Okay,
Yes, Mathaji.
yeah, out of many thousand among men, one may endeavor for perfection. Okay, and of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. Okay,
Ma'am,
yes,
ma'am, the best time for chanting is Brahma Muhurta, no, ma'am?
the best time for chanting, yes.
Miss, what is the best benefit to chant?
What is the
Best benefit to chant?
best time to chant?
Ma'am, best benefit.
What is the benefit of chanting? Yeah, it improves your concentration, right? When you chant, okay? So when you, let me share. Okay, so the benefit of chanting, okay? So when you, chanting means you are repeatedly saying the same words again and again, right? Or you are repeatedly saying some verses again and again, okay?
Ma'am, we
So
should
by
say it
chanting,
loud,
what
right, no, ma'am?
It helps
Huh?
in concentration.
Ma'am, should we say it loud enough to hear, no, ma'am?
Chanting.
you should be able to hear what you say,
Yes.
okay?
For the
Ma'am, why
award,
should
Yeah,
we say
repeatedly
it very
telling the
loud?
same thing, you will it will yeah, one thing is you will start focus, I mean, it improves your focusing, it improves your pronunciation, it improves your concentration, it puts you into a
Brings us
calmer
closer
mind,
to Lord
okay,
Krishna.
by repeatedly saying the same thing. Okay, you start perfecting
It brings us
yourself.
closer
Okay,
to Lord Krishna.
Ma'am,
the chanting.
Mataji,
yeah,
ma'am,
brings us
ma'am,
closer to Lord
Arjuna
Krishna.
says, ma'am, what is harder than to control wind, ma'am? Arjuna was yesterday.
mind is mind is difficult to control, or it is more wavery than the wind, he says. Okay,
Ma'am, easiest way to
Mathaji.
control our mind is meditation, no, ma'am?
yeah, if you have to control it, then you have to perform meditation. Okay,
The mind
you
Or else
have
becomes
doing
to
yoga.
purified.
keep the mind calm, to keep the mind calm, and keep it away from
Mataji.
distraction.
Ma'am,
Okay,
who is our best friend and as well as enemy, ma'am?
Mind.
Is it?
your mind is your best friend, or it can also, your mind can be your best friend, or it can be your enemy also,
Yes, it,
based on
Mataji.
how you are going to think.
chanting
Mataji,
helps to
the
purify the
Bhagavad
mind as
Gita.
well as it brings us closer to Lord Krishna.
Ma'am, how can it be our this thing?
Create my doubt, Mathaji, please.
Yeah,
Best benefit.
Mataji,
yeah.
do we have to put that down or not?
Do you what?
Do we have to note the things down?
No, not required. I will share in the group. No, I'm sharing Oh, this slide, this
Mathaji.
PPT I won't share. This is simply for your better understanding I'm using, because the other one has only one shloka and this one, right? This gives you the gist of the entire chapter. So I'm using this slide. Okay, this I had prepared for the earlier batches where we did not segregate students age wise. Okay, so
Ma'am,
this
what is
this is
Ashtanga
Mathaji.
yoga, ma'am?
but this will give you a little more in-depth understanding compared to only one shloka thing.
Mathaji.
Okay, so I'm using
Ma'am,
this
what is
slide. Okay,
Ashtanga yoga?
Ma'am, we
Ashtanga
should
yoga
chant loud enough to hear.
is loud enough to hear.
Mataji,
Okay.
the Bhagavad Gita was originally told by Lord Krishna, but then
Yes.
no one could hear it except one. So who noted down the
No,
Bhagavad
first the first Bhagavad Gita he told it to the sun god.
Sun god Vivaswan.
Oh,
Yeah, Vivaswan. Okay. He also gave
Mataji,
this knowledge to Brahma. Okay.
Mataji,
Before Arjuna could receive this knowledge. Okay. The Lord had already given this knowledge to the sun god. He had already given this knowledge to Brahma. Okay.
may I say
And in the
something?
battlefield, he
Mataji.
gives it to Arjuna. Okay.
May
so
I say
Mataji,
something?
originally
Mataji,
the sun
Krishna.
god or Brahman wrote the
Mataji, may I
Bhagavad
ask
Gita.
something?
Okay, can we have the questions at the end of the class? Okay,
Can I
because
just
now if
Yes,
I
quickly?
skip
Mataji. Yes.
only answering your questions, we will not proceed in the class. Okay?
Yes,
Or you do
Mataji.
one thing, whatever questions you have at that time, if you're getting some questions in mind, put it in the chat box. Okay, I will take up that or I will take up at the end of the class. Okay, is that
Mataji.
fine? Yeah.
Can you mute everyone? They are disturbing so much.
Yeah, that's what. Okay. See who has questions, or if you have questions or doubts at any point you are getting, put it in the chat box. I will take up at the end of the class. Okay. Yes. So here we are trying to, okay. So the Lord told that out of many thousands among men, one may endure for perfection. That is, you may want to perfect yourself. And in the process of perfecting yourself, you may, that is, you may try to groom, or you may do all possible things to perfect yourself. And those who have achieved, then only you will be able to achieve perfection. But even if you have achieved perfection, hardly one will know me in truth. The Lord himself tells that. Okay, so like say how Guru Dronacharya, right? He wanted to make Arjuna the best archer in the world, or he had promised Arjuna because of his dedication. He sees his sorry, he sees his dedication. He sees his learning capacity. He sees how hardworking he is, everything. After observing him as a student, okay, in comparison to all, he sees how much disciplined Arjuna is, and then he will promise him that he will make him the best archer, right? Where he gets all his skill from the guru. Okay, and then so hearing and understanding, because he is along with the guru, he'll constantly be guided by the guru, so that he will be he is the he is one of the best archers in the world, right? Or he's considered to be the best among all, right? And then we have another disciple or another student called Ekalavya, okay, who before Dronacharya can accept, okay, him as a student, he himself, Ekalavya himself decides that I accept Dronacharya as the guru. And then he will go request Dronacharya, but Dronacharya would have already promised that he will not teach these skills to anybody other than the princes of the Kshatriya princes, right? And so he will refuse to take Ekalavya as a student, okay? And then he'll say, no, I've already promised Bhishma and I have already promised Dhritarashtra that I'm not going to train anybody, or I'm going to give my all knowledge only to the princes of Hastinapur, okay? And so he will refuse to accept Ekalavya as the student. But Ekalavya has already accepted Dronacharya as the guru. And so what he does, even if guru does not accept him, he builds a statue of the guru and he starts performing his prayers. He gives his morning prayers to him, and then he observes what all the guru teaches the Pandavas and Kauravas, and then this fellow observes and he will start experimenting that, and then he will start learning by himself. But even he is also equally dedicated like Arjuna. Ekalavya is also equally dedicated like Arjuna, and that's why he will also be equally performing well compared to Arjuna. Okay, and that's why because they are equal. Their dedication, their so much they want to perfect themselves in the art of archery. Okay, so Arjuna and Ekalavya were focused and determined in their action and learning, so they could achieve perfection. Okay, so that's why you can also see that as long as Dronacharya's name is there, as long as Arjuna's name is there, equally the Ekalavya's name is also taken up, right? We have so many awards in the name of Arjuna. We have the Guru Award in the name of Dronacharya. We have Ekalavya awards also, right? So equally their names are taken. Why? Because of their dedication, because of their focus, because of their determination in their learning and in their actions. Okay, and then the Lord says, earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego, all together these 8 comprises my separate material energies. The Lord also tells about the material energy, because this is the material world. As I said in one of the chapters, I told that our body is made up of the 5 Pancha Tattva elements. What are they? Ether, water, fire, air, right? And along with that, we also have these 3 things, that is the mind, intelligence, and the false ego. Okay, all these, so the Lord tells that all of them comprises of the material energy. Okay, so air is compared to our thoughts. Okay, fire is our passion, water is our emotions, and ether is earth. The earth is ourself. Okay, and all created beings have their source in these natures of all that is material and all that is spiritual in this world. Know for certain that I am both its origin and dissolution. The Lord himself tells in Shloka 7.6 that he creates this universe, or he creates this material world, and he is also the creator as well as he is also the destroyer. Okay, so he says, I'm both its origin and dissolution. Dissolution means to dissolve. Okay, so all created beings have their source in these natures of all that is material and all that is spiritual in this world. Know for certain that I am both its origin and dissolution. That is, you can see here in all the components, you have all the bubbles. Okay, this all represents your cosmic world. Okay, so in every element, the Lord is there. So he says, I create it as well as I destroy it. Why? Because he is the supreme personality of Godhead, or he is the superior. And he also tells, O conqueror of wealth. He calls Arjuna as the conqueror of wealth. There is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. Okay, so if you see a mala which is made up of pearls, okay, if you see a mala which is made up of pearls, you can only see the pearls. Okay, you cannot see the string in which the pearls are strung. Okay, so you will not be able to see that. So he says like that. Okay, so you are only able to see the creation, but you're not able to see the creator. Okay, so O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on a thread. Okay, so O son of Kunti, I am the taste of water. Okay, so you may be wondering why the Lord is telling that I am everywhere. Okay, or how do one feel the Lord? Okay, so we should also, right, how should we realize, right, the second day we told, how can we realize the Lord, or how can we get to know that Lord is there? So Lord himself tells how you should be, how you should feel him, or how he appears to be. So he says, I am the taste of water. Okay, in water, Krishna says, I am the taste, the light of sun and moon. Okay, so he says in sun and moon, I am the light. Okay, and the syllabi Om in the Vedic mantras, I am the sound in ether and the ability in man. Okay, so himself tells, the Lord himself tells that he's the taste, he's the light, he's the syllable Om. And he also says, I'm the sound. and ability in man. He also says that I am the ability in man. Okay, so he tells all taste in water, light in moon and sun, om in Vedic mantra, sound in ether, fragrance in earth, and he's the heat in fire. Okay, on earth he says I am the fragrance. Okay, the sweet smell that you get, or the nice smell that you get around. And he also says in fire I am the heat. Okay, so the Lord tells how you should feel the Lord. Okay, so when you're feeling all that, you should understand that it is the Lord. And he says I am the original fragrance of the earth, and I am the heat in fire. I am the life of all that lives, and I am the penances of all aesthetics. Okay, so he says, no, you should note that Krishna influences our thought, passion, and emotions. Okay, because he is the controller of Maya. Why we call him as the controller of Maya? Because he is influencing our thought, he is influencing our passion, he influences our emotions. So for good thoughts, good actions, and good emotions, we should constantly remember him and pray for him, so that he will show us the right path. Okay, so that is the one of you were asking, what is the benefit of chanting? Okay, so the benefit of chanting is, since you are repeatedly calling the God's name, okay, since you are repeatedly calling Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, you are repeatedly calling his name. That means you are God gets to understand that you are remembering him. So he'll say, oh, this child is remembering me, so I should also keep an eye on him, or I should also pay attention to this child. Okay, so that is the advantage of chanting. Okay, so also he will help you in your path of travel. Okay, so he will help you in having good thoughts, he will help you in doing good actions, he will help you in good emotion, having good emotions. So we should constantly remember him and pray for him, so that he will show us the right path. Okay, he also says all states of being, be they of goodness, passion, or ignorance, are manifested by my energy. I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. I am not under the modes of this material nature. That is, he doesn't come under the control of, because he is the controller of Maya. Okay, so he will not come under the control of Maya. But we are all controlled by Maya. What is that Maya? Sometimes we are if you observe yourself, you can see that sometimes we cry, sometimes we laugh, sometimes we are angry, sometimes we are jealous, sometimes we have proud, sometimes we are ignorant. Okay, so all these are so that is why he says that you can be either in the mode of goodness, or you can be in the mode of passion, or you can be in the mode of ignorance. So all these are manifestations of my energy, he says. And I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. Okay, so he says I am independent. Deluded by the three modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole world does not know me, who am I above the modes of existence. Okay, so this is all. Okay, so we will be in any of these states every time, either lust or greed or ignorance. We are controlled by envy, anger, false prestige, pride, attachment. Okay, that's why we will either be in sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes passionate, sometimes ignorant. Okay, like that. This divine energy of mine, consisting of three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Okay, so he says he will help you because he is controlling. Okay, so when you remember, then he will say, okay, this child is always calling me, so I should help him out, like the thief, like how he helped the thief, right? The thief was behind him for the jewelry. He wanted to rob the Lord's jewelry, but what did the Lord tell? Because he's constantly started thinking about the Lord himself came forward and gave him the jewelry. Okay, so it is like that. So if you surrender unto him, you can easily cross the material, or these three modes of material nature. You will be able to get over. Okay, so he says, oh best among the Bharatas, Arjuna, 4 kinds of pious men render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desirer of wealth, and the inquisitive, and he who is searching for knowledge of the absolute. Okay, the Lord himself tells who all will come to him. Okay, who are all they? One who is in distress, that means one who is in pain. Okay, who like say yesterday I showed a picture of a bhakt and a non-bhakt, right? When the house started cracking, the non-bhakt or who was not a devotee started crying. Okay, so that means he was in pain because his house shattered. Okay, and then a desirer of wealth. Okay, one who desires to be very rich, wants more and more wealth. Okay, so he will also go to the Lord. And one who is inquisitive. Okay, who just wants to curious about who is curious to know about the Lord. Okay, or who is curious, who has lot of curiosity to know things. Okay, so that is inquisitive. And he who is searching for knowledge. Okay, and again there can be another category who wants to gain knowledge, or who's searching for who has a lot of questions and want knowledge with respect to that. Okay, so here sorry. Okay, so Krishna is extremely happy when you call him, and he will always help you when in distress or desire or inquiry. Okay, so these are the three. Okay, so the first one is the in distress. Okay, this Gajendra or the elephant. Okay, so it is in pain. Okay, so if you see, the crocodile is biting its leg. Okay, and so it is in so much pain that he calls out for the Lord's. He calls out for the Lord. Okay, and the Lord appears. So you can see here, Narayana or Vishnu is coming on his vehicle, the Garuda, right? He is coming, and the elephant offers him the lotus flower. Okay, that is, so he starts reciting or chanting the name of the Lord, and that is called as the Gajendra Stotra. Okay, so he repeatedly starts calling out for the name because he is in full pain. Okay, this crocodile does not leave its leg. Actually, even both of them are cursed. Actually, okay, even the crocodile is cursed and the elephant is also cursed. And then when Narayana appears, both of them will be liberated. Okay, so the elephant is in so much pain that, so you can see it is bleeding so much badly, and the elephant is so much pain that he starts calling out the name of the Lord, and the Lord appears in front of him, and he will liberate him, or he will relieve him out of the pain. And then we have the Dhruva. Okay, this Dhruva also had actually, it so happens that he will have a stepmother who will not allow him to who will not allow him to be with the father. Okay, and she will also put him out of the palace, and she'll say, you are not the actual hire, or you cannot call you are not the legal hire, and you should not sit on your father's lap and all that. Okay, she will insult him, and then Dhruva will feel very bad. Okay, because his stepmother is ill-treating him. And then he comes out of the palace one day, and then he'll come and tell that to his mother. Okay, so his mother will say, only Narayana can help you. Okay, and then he will ask, where can I find him? Then she'll say he may be in forest. Okay, and then he will start walking towards the forest. On the way, he'll meet Narada Muni, and Narada Muni will say, yeah, you have to recite the holy name. Okay, he'll teach that Harer Nama Kevalam Evam Nasti Evar Gati. Okay, so he will teach him that, and then Dhruva will he'll go to the forest and he'll start praying for the Lord, and he'll first month he won't be able to meet he will not get the darshan of the God. Second month also he'll start continuously he'll be calling the Lord's name, but even in the second month the Lord does not appear. The third month third month also he will not appear. Fourth month and fifth month, like that he will 5 months would have passed, and then finally after 5 months. Okay, but during this period, of 5 months, initially he will leave his food, then he will, the 3 times, instead of eating 3 times, he'll eat twice, and then only once, and then he will also stop eating, and then he will also stop drinking water. Okay, he will stop eating and only drink water, consume water, and start calling the Lord's name. And then again, the Lord does not appear, so he'll stop drinking water also. Okay, so he's so much in the so much desire that he wants to meet the Lord, because his mother will say, okay, why are you asking for a material father? Okay, the king, who's his actual biological father, will say, why are you sad that you are not able to get love from your biological father, okay, or a material? He's a father in this material world. Why don't you ask for an eternal father, okay, who is the father for everybody, okay, the Lord Narayana? So he will say, oh, if I should meet my eternal father. So that's how his curiosity or desire to meet Narayana develops. Okay, so he'll start doing, okay, and he'll start then on the 5th month, okay, he will stand only on one leg, and he'll start reciting the Lord's name. And at the end of the 5th month, the Lord appears in front of him, and then he'll say, Dhruva will not open his eyes and see the Lord. He will say, I will not open my eyes until your image comes into my mind. Okay, I want to see your picture in my mind, and then only I'll open my eyes, he will say. Okay, I want to see you in my mind first, and then I should also be able to, when I open my eyes, I should see your picture, I should see the same image in front of me. Then only I will believe that you are Narayana. Okay, and so Narayana first appears in his mind, and then when he opens, he will be able to see the Lord in front of him. Okay, and that's why the Lord also, okay, so he'll say, you are my eternal son. Okay, that's why you can see the Dhruva star on the sky. Okay, right? You can also see that's how he becomes the Dhruva Nakshatra. Okay, and then we have the Bhakta Kanakadasa. Okay, so he's also another devotee where he will not be allowed inside the temple. Okay, and then he starts singing or kirtans of the Lord standing outside the temple. And one day he will also be punished for because in the temple they will steal the jewelry and of the Lord, and they will put the blame on Kanakadasa. Okay, but since he is a devotee of the Lord himself will save him from that blame. Okay, and also the Lord, and they would have tied him behind the temple where he cannot see the Lord. Okay, and so, but it so happens that the Lord is pleased by his devotion, that the wall, okay, the wall will break open, and the Lord's idol itself will turn. Okay, it itself will turn towards, so that Kanakadasa will be able to see the Lord standing outside the temple and the backside of the temple. Okay, so that is, so this temple is still there. So if you get an opportunity to visit Udupi, you can visit this mandir. Okay, and it is called as the Kanakana Kindi. Okay, this small opening where the Lord, the wall breaks and the Lord turns, so that he can give the darshan to the Kanakadasa. Okay, that's why he's called as the Bhakta Kanakadasa. Okay, and it is called as the Kanakana Kindi, which is in Udupi. Okay, in Karnataka. Okay, and he says, after many births and death, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Okay, that's so he says that after many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the causes of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Is very rare. Okay, who completely believe the Lord. Oh Arjuna, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, and all that is yet to come. I also know all living entities, but me no one knows. Okay, so he tells that I know what is the past, what is the present, and what is the future also. Okay, and persons who have acted piously in previous lives and in this life, whose sinful actions are completely eradicated and who are freed from the dualities of delusion, engage themselves in my service with determination. Okay, So whoever completely devote themselves to the Lord with determination, he will say that they will reach him. Okay, so today's learning is Krishna is Paramatma, is the superior, he is infinity, he is the supreme controller, and he is Sachidananda. Okay, let me stop and share the other one. Yeah, so these three modes, what I told, passion, mode of goodness, passion, and ignorance is called as the rajas. Okay, passion is called as rajas. Mode of goodness is called as sattva guna, and mode of ignorance is called as the tamoguna. Okay, so how do you what is sattva guna? Means you have purity of thought. Your heart is pure, your thoughts are pure, your actions are pure. Okay, pleasure, divine. And what is ignorance? That is negative thoughts. You're impure in your mind and thought. Pain, demonic, all these are the tamas or the ignorance. Rajoguna is a mixed of mixed feeling. Okay, selfish desire, mixed selfish desire, controlling, you are controlling, and all those are okay, the rajas. So we'll see today Krishna's Leela, that Satakasura Vada. Okay, so Satakasura is another demon Kamsa sends to kill Krishna. One day it so happens that Mother Yashoda will be trying to put Krishna to sleep. The other Gopa boys and Balram all will be playing near the field there. Okay, and so it so happens that the mother wants to attend some small course inside the kitchen, and so she will want to put the baby in a safe place and go inside the house. And there will be a nearby, there will be a cart. Okay, and the cart is actually in the form of, Satakasura would have taken the form of the cart. Okay, and so Mother Yashoda will think that because it will be sunny, she will want to place the baby under the cart and she will want to go inside the house. So she'll put the baby under the cart, under the cart, and she'll go inside. And this Lord Krishna, when she places him under the cart, she'll know that the demon sent by Kamsa is the cart. Okay, so what he'll do, he will show his Leela. That is, he'll give a small kick. Like the babies, no, they shake their leg and hands all right. The same way Krishna will also shake his leg, or he'll simply give a small kick on the cart. Okay, and the cart will immediately fall down. Okay, and that's how he kills Satakasura. Okay, so Krishna killed the demon Satakasura who came in form of the cart. Okay, so that is the Krishna Leela. And today we will see another story on Hunter and the Fox, which is a story from the teachings of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Abha.
Yes, ma'am. Once a hunter was chasing a fox in the forest for hunting. Mathaji, please scroll. After some time, he caught the fox and he was about to kill the fox.
Yeah. Okay. So a hunter will be there, and he'll be he'll be chasing. He wants to catch hold of a fox. Okay, or he wants to hunt a fox, and so he'll be chasing a fox. And after some time, after a few minutes of chasing, he will be able to catch the fox, and he will be about to kill it. But he will see that the king is having his walk in the forest. Is Kritika?
Yes, ma'am. But he saw the king approaching him. So he put the fox behind his coat on his back, as fox hunting was illegal.
Okay, Ria.
Yes, ma'am. After some time, he caught the fox and he was about to kill the fox.
Adya, read. Adya, read.
Yes, ma'am. The king greeted him and began to talk. How are you today? Oh, I am very good, Your Majesty.
Yeah. Okay, so it so happens that when he's about to kill the fox, no, he'll see that king is coming. Okay, the king is taking a walk because in those olden times, all king, no, he wants they would want to gather the information of how their countrymen are feeling, what problems they have, or what they like about his kingdom and everything. They want to gather the information, so they keep taking a small walk and talking to people and getting to understand. Okay, and so that's how the king will be walking, and then he will see the hunter will see, and since it is animal hunting is illegal, right? Even even in olden days it was considered to be illegal. Okay, and so he knows that it is considered to be illegal, and the king, if the king gets to know, he is surely going to punish him, and so he wants to hide it from the king. And so what he'll do, he would have injured the fox, right? So he will try to put the fox into his bag. He'll be having a bag on his shoulder, you can see. And so what he'll do, he'll put the injured fox into the bag, and he will act very normal along with the king. Okay, and the king also inquires about how you are and what. Okay, yes, Adrit.
Mathaji.
How does Krishna kill Sakatasura?
The king had long conversation with the hunter on various subjects from weather to defense. Mathaji, can I read the next?
Yeah.
While the hunter was talking to the king, the half-dead fox was slowly biting the hunter in the back. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, good. Okay, so
Mataji, with what did Krishna kill Satakasura with?
he'll just give him a small kick. With just one small kick, Satakasura will die. Okay. So king had long conversation. Okay, so the king will talk on various subjects because he wants to know about his ruling, and he wants to know what his people in his kingdom what problems they are facing, what they feel. He wants to take some inputs from that, and so he will just talk on various topics with the hunter. Okay, and after some time, okay, so when the hunter is talking to the king, no, he had put that fox in the back. Okay, because it is feeling suffocated, no, it starts biting the hunter's back. Okay, Sauresh, read.
However, the hunter kept on tolerating the pain and had to force himself to completely remain cool during the discussions with the king. Can you please cool down, ma'am? And then the king left.
Yeah. Shreya, read.
Due to biting of the half-dead fox, as soon as the king left, the hunter collapsed and died.
Yeah. Okay. So, so the fox started biting, but hunter, no, he kept quiet. Okay, because he cannot show. Because if he shows his pain, or if he reacts, the king will definitely come to know. And if the king gets to know, he is definitely going to punish him, or he is going to put him in the prison. So he doesn't want to show anything to the king, or he doesn't want the king to know about his pain, or what actually he is intending to do. Okay, and after some time, the king will again continue his walk, and by then the fox would have bit him so badly that he'll start bleeding so much that he will immediately collapse on the ground. Okay, and he will fall dead because of the loss of blood, right? And so that's the end of the story. Ida, Krishna, can you read the moral?
Yes, ma'am. We should always reveal our minds and never keep problems to ourselves, masking them over, otherwise we'll have difficulty in Krishna consciousness.
Yes. Okay. So what is the moral of the story? We should always reveal our mind and never keep problems to ourselves. Okay. And masking them over. Otherwise, we will have difficulty in Krishna consciousness. Okay. So see, any difficulty that not only in Krishna consciousness, in anything. Okay. So if you have any problem, you should discuss with the people whom you are comfortable with, or at least the people you trust. Okay. I told you that Krishna is the only well-wishing friend. Why did I tell is the only well-wishing friend? Because all of us, we humans are, we stay for a time limit. Okay, say it could be our parents, it could be our teachers, it could be our friends, it could be the sisters or brothers, whoever it is. Okay, if all of them come for a, I mean, you may associate with them for, they will never, they will all not stay for the entire lifetime of yours. Okay, but Krishna is not like that. Okay, he is there for you every time. Okay, he is there for you throughout your life. That's why we say that's why we tell that Krishna is the only well wishing friend. Okay, or he is there for you. Okay, so even when you're a child, or when you're an adult, or when you become a man or a woman, when you become a grandfather or a grandmother. Okay, so always you can go back to him, right? Because he will listen to all your problems. Okay, so it's like that. So we should always reveal our mind to people. Okay, so when you discuss, you get solutions to your problems. Okay, otherwise you will end up like the hunter. Okay, so who was unable to show up to the king, and then he had to lose his life for that. Okay, yes, all of you recite once Hare Krishna. I will unmute all of you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna.
Ma'am, Mathaji, if we have no doubt, can we leave?
Yes, yes, this is the 7th chapter. So those who do not have doubt can leave the class. If you have any doubt, you can stay.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Hare Krishna to all of you. Tomorrow we can meet for the 8th chapter. Okay.
Ma'am, in the attendance link, when I click, ma'am, it is saying that the enrollment is closed.
Enrollment is closed.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Ma'am, can you share the homework in the WhatsApp group, ma'am?
Yeah, I will share the homework in the WhatsApp group. Okay, today.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Yeah,
Will you please send the attendance key once more, please, ma'am?
I have shared once again. See. Yes, Adrit. Yeah, what is it?
They are Tamaguna, and the carnivore animals are Tamaguna, and they are also the Rajaguna, and the herbivore animals are the Sattuguna,
Yeah.
isn't it? So
Yes.
now sometimes like cats and all, they are also Rajaguna and Tamaguna because they have rats and all those.
What, Adrit?
Yes. The cat and dog are also Tamaguna and Rajaguna because they have cat.
They are lower by birth, right? Okay, they do not have intelligence like us humans. Okay, so even if we do demonic acts, we will be born as a lower species animal. Okay.
Cat and dogs, they are also Tamaguna and all, but sometimes they give milk. Milk is not a Tamaguna thing. Good people who drink milk, you said they are people.
No, 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 no.
Milk, they drink. How the Tamaguna can take that Satuguna's food?
Mathaji, can you clear out?
Yeah. What, Ravi? Ravi?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Ravi. That time I was asking in between of the class that what is the best benefit to chant?
What is the best benefit of chanting? I told, right? The benefit of chanting.
I didn't hear it because all was unmuting together.
Okay. See, when you chant the holy name, okay, when you chant the holy name, it improves your focus, it improves your concentration, okay. So it makes you more peaceful, calmer, okay. So all those are the benefits of the chanting, okay. When you repeatedly keep telling, okay, so you start hearing the same, okay, and your concentration, okay, your concentration, focus, you calmness of the mind, everything will improve, okay. That is the benefit of chanting.
Okay, miss.
Mataji, I am awesome. Ma'am, I have doubts, like 4 doubts. Mataji, so like you showed a picture of Arjuna and Ekalavya. So Mataji, who was better in both of them?
See, both were good, both are equally good, okay. The only difference is one learned with the guru, the other observed and learned, okay. But both were dedicated and both were focused in their learning, okay. That's why if you see, both their names are both of them became equally famous,
Yeah.
okay,
And
both of them. So as long as the Lord, or as long the Guru Dronacharya's name is there, Ekalavya's name is also equally taken, Arjuna's name is also equally taken, okay. The
yeah.
question is, the focus is that when you do something, you do it with full dedication, do it with full focus, do it with, give your 100%, give your, because both were devoted to their learning, equally they were devoted to their learning, and that's why they were the best.
And Mataji, there was also one, like in that you showed that there are many planets and in all full universe Krishna is there.